again. So last week when we were making the 9th episode, I I didn't know that also the next one will become a road vlog series. Well, anyway, it's going to become one. Right now I'm driving into Tampere, or actually more precisely to Nokia. And yet again, it's about 200 kilometers away from Helsinki. I'm driving there because of negotiation. Well, actually, it's more like a meeting, like first meeting. We're not really negotiating anything yet, but I'm going to visit Nanso Group's old factory at Nokia. Yes, and the mobile phones are from there originally. Like my son, he was asking, is it where the phone come from? And I was like, yes. So I'm going to check out if Juha would be interested to negotiate with me if we would get this pilot with MEM, that we would serial product stuff in this factory kind of environment. Because the main thing which I hear all the time, well, not all the time, but very often with MEM is like, well, that's a really nice idea, but I don't know if it's really serial productable. I'm like, well, I don't know either, because it has never been done before. But with my kind of mentality, I feel that if something is not tested, or at least tried, you cannot say that it can't be done. The basic idea right now with MEM is just to do the thing. You know, do the thing. Which means that it's there for showing the way for some other people also to do it. And confirming that it can be done, that old clothing can be used as a serial productable base material or virgin material. But right now I think I'm getting more near to Hämeenlinna, and next stop is, well, there is something in between. Anyway, see you in a minute. Well, that was Nokia connecting people. So we visited in the old Nanso factory. I was there with Hanna from Weecos, and it was really interesting, at least. They have some empty space there in the factory, and we were discussing if we would have any ideas how to use the place and create some kind of fashion or textile hub there, or where this circular economy and sustainable development stuff could be included in some way. Well, we'll see what will happen. During these 10 years that I have been working with recycling and stuff like that, we have had many times this kind of openings, if you could say so, like openings or chances to develop something. And during the first 5 years, I was always very excited about getting something done. Nowadays, I feel that I'm a little bit, not pessimistic, but I'm very, like, positively how do you say that? Well, I'm open for anything to happen, like, but I'm quite like down to earth and my feet are firmly in the ground. The first idea is that Weecos and they will probably move their office there into this Nanso house, as they call it, and then we will see from there. The next step would be that we would take this very pop-up time from the factory and we will just take some specific space and we could test how MEM could be produced in serial production in a industrial size place. Anyway, it was really nice to meet Juha, and also there was Leena, who was the CEO of Nanso Group just some time ago. So she wanted to come to the meeting too, and it was really, really nice talking with her too. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, it was nice talking to you, and we see what will happen next week. Probably the next episode will be more about redoing and finalizing the collection, because we are getting near to the end. After that we have only 2 weeks left for the show, so I really need to take care of everything, or we need to take care of everything during the last 2 weeks. But anyway, nice talking to you again, and we see you next week. Hopefully not on the road again. Ciao, ciao. Woo, woo.